Hello there.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we are up to episode 3 of Peaky Blinders season 5 for the very first time. My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shooting his shot, and episode 2 was really good in my opinion, and I feel like, yeah, this season is shaping up to be another brilliant season of Peaky Blinders. A lot of you guys in the comment section have said, you know, or actually one of the comments have said, you know, season 5 and 6 are actually my favorite seasons of Peaky Blinders, and I've heard different stuff from my mates who have said to me season 5s and 6 are the weakest. They absolutely rushed it, they're not that good, and season 4 is where it's peaked. However, I'm here to form my own opinion, and I'm liking season 5 thus far. We're going to get into the reaction. This one is titled Strategy. Let's have some fun with this thing, and as always, let's absolutely smash it. Let's go.
Good morning, sisters.
I still won't forgive the aspect ratio change, though. I know it's a nitpick, but
Let us pray.
there was no need to change it.
You wanted to speak to us, Mr. Shelby?
Yep.
All of us?
Yep.
At 6:30 in the morning?
Yes.
We don't smoke in here,
Well, I fucking do.
nor do we use language.
Nor do we find fault in the innocent. Yet you do. You fucking do.
Who have they spoken to?
You'd have them only speak to God.
God being their witness.
That is God. And that are the Peaky Blinders. This is Spark Elwood and Small Heath. We're much closer to town than God.
And we have heard terrible things.
We have, in this place, children of the worst sort. They lie as easily as breathe.
You had a child half black. You made her wash with a different soap.
Against the black child who hanged herself for fear of your temper.
I do not see how...
And put them on. Put them on your face. Or it'll be your eyes that are broken. Please don't imagine that I won't use this minute to do it. Or that I am afraid of your prayers or your crosses.
You're talking to a dead man, so yeah, it's a lose-lose here. Oculus Reparo. That's all you need for that. That's all you need for that, sister.
Look at me! Funding withdrawn.
Hold
All
that.
children to be taken into our own institutions.
You have no say in where the children...
If I come for you, and I still might yet decide to come for you, I will wear high heels so you can hear my approach on the cobblestones and have time to repent.
Damn, man.
You listen for my footsteps.
Sister Act 3. Damn. Ain't no way to treat children like that, man. Insulting Grace's legacy like that.
Happy birthday, Paul.
Think we're grinding the whole shit, Paul.
You tell him there is a strategy in place to avenge the death of his son. So not to do anything rash. And take with you the heartfelt condolences of the whole family.
Why me?
Because Albert Armagold is in love with you.
He even got an haircut.
And the smell of your perfume might help ease his pain.
Tommy, I'm 45 years old today.
45 years old and still breaking hearts, eh?
Yeah.
To Polly.
Polly Gray.
Polly.
Happy birthday, Paul. Yeah.
Curly, organise a wagon to take Bonnie Gold's soul to heaven. Isaiah, fetch his boxing gloves from the gym to burn with his body. Michael, turn the Bentley around. The train to catch. Don't forget to wipe that shit off your shoes, eh?
Just start up the car and drive.
Hey, Jeremiah looking the most badass, man. Didn't even say a word.
Can hold my body down. There ain't no grave. Can hold
I don't know if it's me, but one of the comments said, one of the comments said this is the most artistic season, or the last two seasons are the most artistic seasons. I can't remember which one, but yeah, they awfully use a lot of dolly zooms thus far in this season. They insert the music a lot of the times as well. Like there's a heavy emphasis on including like a rock song or anything along the lines of that with a guitar riff. So yeah, it's a different approach than the first four seasons is what I've noticed. And I don't know again what the time period was between seasons 4 and 5. And obviously I think season 5 was halted by the pandemic a little bit, so I don't know if they wanted to use that break to change up things a little bit, and when people return to the show, make sure they have a different feel to Peaky Blinders. I don't know if that's the right choice, because if I was watching Peaky Blinders at the time, and then there was like a 2 or 3 year hiatus in between seasons 4 and 5, I'd want to feel like I'm watching Peaky Blinders again. And I can see how people might have been a bit turned off by some of the stylistic choices thus far in season 5. I think some of them are really good. However, I do think sometimes they are overused, like just for the sake of being artistic. And one of the comments also said that Cillian Murphy actually wasn't a big fan of the approach they took in season 5 in terms of like from a technical aspect, the way the show looked. And I kind of agree with Cillian Murphy. I'd have to do more research into really what he to see what he really said about it. But yeah, one of the things as well I've commented about is the aspect ratio. Like there was no need to change it. Like it worked for Peaky Blinders season 1 to 4, and I think that was one of the things I loved about the show, is being immersed fully into the world of Peaky Blinders with my whole screen or my little monitor here covered. Every pixel of the monitor frame was filled with Peaky Blinders goodness. And listen, it's just a few black bars here and there, but I just feel like it can make a difference in terms of like bringing the audience back to understand the feel of the show again, especially after like I don't know what the gap was between 4 and 5, but yeah, that's one of the things that they probably should have kept the same. And then this season as well, you have this looming thing about the black cat, Tommy's dreams about the black cat, who the traitor is. And there obviously seems to be a mole. Is it within the family? I'm not sure if they'll do that to one of the legacy characters in the series, to betray, Tommy Shelby like that, to betray the family like that. Who could it be? Listen, there's a couple candidates. One of the main ones, obviously, is Michael. I think that's too obvious. The other obvious one, which I think is, too obvious for Peaky Blinders, is Gina Gray, Anya Taylor-Joy's character, coming into the fray out of nowhere, Michael marrying her, and who knows, on one of their drunken drug tirades in the US, who knows what Michael would have said, and who knows if she's, got him whipped up and in chains. Who knows what Michael said to Gina? She could have convinced him to hold on to the stocks. Who knows? So Gina could have compromised a few things. It could be that new character introduced last episode, the soccer player, or the former football player, sorry, Billy. Listen, so keep an eye on him throughout the season. How close is he going to get with the family? What information is he going to try and get out of the family? How close is he? I think it's a situation of like seeing which characters are asking questions of the family, and who's trying to get or who's trying to get more information out of each of the main Shelby family members. So yeah, it could be Gina. And off screen, she's received a lot of information from Michael. He's retold a lot of the stories, but I doubt he would have done that. I doubt Michael would have done that. It could be Esme for all we know, working behind the scenes, but I don't think so. My two main culprits are probably that Billy character introduced last episode and Gina at the moment. I don't see anyone else at the moment. Maybe Oswald Mosley, but I feel like he's controlling the Billy boys. And the mole within the family is, either Gina or that new Billy guy introduced, or, shock surprise, one of the actual family members.
So, who are we meet? The man we're about to meet is the Minister for the Duchy of Lancaster. He is also Deputy to the Chancellor of the Exchequer and Cabinet Advisor to the Prime Minister of Great Britain. You've both met bad men before. The man we're about to meet is the devil.
Send him in.
Michael's smiling.
I never seem to get to meet you without your family.
I understand you know a man called Jimmy McCavan.
Who on earth is Jimmy McCavan?
Over the last 12 months, you've been making approaches to various men across the country who you think might be able to help you in your cause. McCavan is one of these men. He runs the East Glasgow shipyards. He killed an associate of mine. I want to know what your strategy is.
That one's your brother, yes?
Yes. And I'm his business advisor. We would like to talk business.
Michael. Michael Gray. You lost all your cousin's money in America playing the fool.
Hey, he's done his research.
A nightclub in Detroit called the Gladiator is your regular. You lost the money and found a wife there. And poor old Arthur Shelby, standing there at the window, is afraid his wife will never return.
Composure, composure.
My spies tell me she's been seen with another man.
Composure, composure.
Arthur. Eski's shot herself well.
And bingo. 20 seconds in and I have them speaking their wog-lingo. Mr. Shelby, I do have plans. I will have need of men like you. Except, of course, there is no other man like you. You, in particular, I need.
The battle of the strategists.
But please,
The pragmatists.
don't imagine I would trouble myself with turf wars.
Who's gonna prevail?
You have many enemies. Shuffle the pack and pick another card. Read it and come back to me. Next time, bring only an open mind and a cigar to celebrate our union.
Really? Dusting off the cigarette on his own carpet like that in his own office? I talked about at the end of season 4, you know, we lost Alfie Solomons, we lost Luca Changretta, and I was thinking to myself, with seasons 5 and 6, that's a big void to fill, where you had two characters in Tom Hardy and Adrian Brody, two actors in Tom Hardy and Adrian Brody, who had that on-screen presence and gravitas, where every time they were on screen, I was glued to it. Like, I would want to watch and pay attention to everything they were saying. And I feel like season 5, I thought to myself, was going to have the hard task of filling that void. You know, who are they going to introduce into that to, you know, fill in the holes that Adrian Brody and Alfie Solomons would have left. Now, this season, we've had Sam Claflin as Oswald Mosley. He seems to be the main antagonist this season, the devil per se. Maybe he could go into season 6 as well, because it seems like it's going to be a battle of wits between he and Tommy Shelby. And so far, I feel like Oswald Mosley's got a little bit of the upper hand. And it's going to be interesting to see, is he going to continue to get the upper hand on Tommy Shelby? And is Tommy Shelby going to take a lot of L's this season? Who knows? And then obviously you have Anya Taylor-Joy as Gina Gray, who I think is a fantastic actress. And listen, another you know, actress who's really renowned and is absolutely fantastic. Is she going to be enough to fill the void, you know, that gaping presence of Tom Hardy and Adrian Brody? If she does get enough screen time, I reckon she will, because I think she's absolutely fantastic. Sam Claflin is doing a fantastic job already of, you know, filling in the gaps that were left by Tom Hardy and Adrian Brody. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out this season. You can tell they were rattled by that entire interaction right there. Michael going straight for the cigarettes, looking at the body language, obviously with Arthur. Tommy picking up and reading the letter straight away.
What the fuck was that all about, Tom?
I chose this life. It didn't choose me.
Also, Lizzie, one of the friends is a man. He listens to me when I talk. His wife died of the Spanish flu.
Oswald wasn't lying.
He has a daughter.
And you're considering making this daughter an orphan?
He was seen with another man.
Nothing has happened.
Nor will it. He would die without his eyes. Out of kindness, Tommy would offer his daughter a place in one of his institutions for orphan girls, or even take her into the family. Begin again.
There's good and there's evil.
And there's both mixed.
And that's Arthur and you and me.
You don't get what you deserve, you get what you take.
What about him?
He's making up his mind.
That one's a special breed, alright? You just gotta allow her.
I've come to take you to the clinic. I already told Michael, my husband, or no one.
I've got a car.
They have taxis, even in this fucking city.
Look, if they don't hear a heartbeat, they're gonna give you options. None of them are nice.
Yo, Loki,
Had
maybe
my
she's
checkup
not
3
pregnant.
days ago. I had a beating heart. But if they had told me that baby had died inside of me, I would have wanted someone with me.
My husband might do as he's told, but I don't.
Look, if they hear a heartbeat, you won't need anybody with you. Because you'll have the baby with you. So I will leave you alone. But if you get in a taxi in this city and they hear your accent, they'll take you on a grand tour. Come on.
She's too obvious a choice to be the Black Cat. Anya Taylor-Joy, Michael Gray's wife, like,
She said she had to go to Birmingham. Do you want me to cook you something?
Cook. You're a man.
This is really not fair. Your mother never told me you were this good.
I'm in a club. I'm champion.
Oh, is this Carl?
People even older than you.
Even older than me.
At school, some of the children say that black people and Jews are worse
Worse than what?
than anything. And one teacher, Mr. Hudson, he calls my friend a little Jew boy.
Carl, these days there are some very stupid people saying some very stupid things. Okay? What do you think?
Checkmate. I think I don't want you to be my dad.
Yo!
Because my dad's white. And he's in heaven.
Oh, yeah, knock down the Black King like that. Really? Really? Okay, we get it. We don't need to zoom in on the chess piece right there. We get it.
I'm probably a bit older than that.
Probably.
I've dealt death. Now death has dealt with me. I have one more killing to do, and I'll be done. Happy birthday, Polly Gray. Get a car and a driver. Find out where the Fury family are camped. I need their men to help me. I need my hunting rifle, 50 bullets. Going to Scotland tonight.
He gonna do it himself.
Any business I have with you, Mr. Shelby, is meant to be strictly confidential.
Michael, you still have shit on your shoes. My associate here can evidently smell it.
I don't mean any offense.
Yeah, Michael, can't find Carl. Buy him an ice cream. Eh? The man doesn't trust you.
Fuck you, Tom. What investigation is he talking about?
2 weeks ago, a journalist was killed in Maida Vale. The night before, he'd come to me about some story he was going to write about me.
We had nothing to do with that, Kitty.
Mosley wants you as his deputy.
His constituency is Smethwick, it borders me own. He wants Birmingham as a stronghold. He knows I've strong support among working people.
We help him out at rallies, show up some town hall meetings.
Right, and why are you showing this letter to me?
Minister of State, who may have seditious intentions.
There's no proof of sedition in this letter.
You work in intelligence, Younger. You don't need proof. Give it to your superiors.
Mr. Shelby, I have a very specific brief. My brief is specifically to gather information on the activities of communists.
Your immediate superior in the intelligence unit is a Colonel Patrick Wyatt, yeah? I understand he regularly plays polo with Oswald Mosley. They share membership of various clubs in London and Birmingham.
I have specific orders. I am a soldier.
You think you can join this family?
I have no intention of joining a family.
Oh, thank fuck for that, good sir. You'd hate our weddings.
You said this was about business.
Yes, family business and government business, all in one envelope. You managing?
Just about, Tom.
Yeah, good. And who's that?
Yeah, I was like, where's the girl?
Maisie? Or is it Clara? Ah, Sandra. May I say, your breakfasts are a great improvement.
Mr. Shelby, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Sandra. The only way to get fired from this household is through burnt toast or talking to the police. Go on, go to bed. And Sandra, everything Johnny said is lies.
He said Albarama wants you to know that he's gone to Scotland to deal with his business himself, and that you know what that meant.
Of course he knows what it means.
Fuck! The boy said Albarama arrived from the hospital in Polly's Bentley.
She fucking helped him.
What a surprise.
She fucking helped him.
They don't even use words to fucking talk, just hand gestures and fucking howls.
You will go to them and you will find him.
Tom, I am in fucking pain here.
Yeah, you appear to be managing.
I said I was just managing.
Well, just manage to sit in a car with Arthur and follow the pattern to find the Fury family. Arthur will take care of everything that requires bones and muscles.
I warned you, Tom. The goals will be the death of one of us. It looks like it's gonna be fucking me.
Well, go on. Open it.
So,
That looks like a one from Ollivander.
Dave's heartbeat today.
Beats so fast.
Would have been a birthday gift enough.
See, you know how Polly has
New life.
Polly has some sixth sense about babies, right? Like, she hasn't guessed the gender of the baby for Gina yet. Right? Like, is she really pregnant? You know how when someone dies,
Like a weapon.
they say in the bleak
I only
midwinter?
came because Michael's driving back from London and he said he didn't want you to be on your own.
So, whose idea was the gift of freedom?
Mine.
You
I
know,
want to take Michael and the baby to New York.
if she is the black cat.
Yes.
If she is.
The baby will have 2 grandmothers. The other one lives.
The other one lives amongst human beings.
Which I don't think she
The
is.
other one is a human being.
But if she is, Michael,
It's
I
all right.
understand. I understand.
I'm not drunk. I'm just free. So what do you want? My approval.
Your help. Michael wants you to come with us. We can all live in Long Island, right on the beach.
Isn't Long Island in Australia?
Brother.
It's in California amongst the Indians.
It's in New York. Polly.
You see, we all try and get away. But we never do.
Here we
I
go.
wish I felt that heartbeat today.
You're starting to sound a little sorry for yourself.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a baby really there.
I'm an American. We don't just go round and round and round. We go in a straight line.
Straight line.
And my baby will be born in New York.
New York. She had to put the Brooklyn accent on there. The New York accent. Listen, if I had those eyes staring at me, man, I'd buckle too. Don't
I'm
worry.
not happy about moving this mate into licensed premises.
Revolution.
I warn you. I'll break your heart.
Ooh. How you gonna have that interaction with Grace and then straight away juxtapose the cut with Lizzie right there?
I didn't expect you home.
To clear it out. Albert needs clearing out. Agreed.
Oh, another twist that could happen is Gina's last name, right? We just know her as Gina Gray. What is her maiden name? Who knows? Changreta. I don't know. Solomon's. Who knows? I don't know.
My property. No one touches my property.
We do it in the better taste.
Damn, they revisiting the old days. The payment days. Oh, that's right. Arthur's got to take Johnny Dogs to Scotland with Amarama. No, to stop Amarama Gold. Oh, we're just gonna let those lines go to waste?
Arthur. From Spanish flu in 1918, he has a daughter. That should be enough to find him. Arthur. Just talk to him and get a message to Linda. Nothing happened, Arthur. He's a Quaker who was a friend and not like us. They talk. I won't speak to him.
Oh.
Man to man.
Yeah. Man to man.
I'll go up north. Deal with our business. I promise you.
Arthur, listen to me.
Listen, the lighting right there says it all. Arthur's just seeing red. That's it. Tokyo mixed with alcohol, mixed with the thoughts that his wife is cheating on him despite Tommy saying not.
I have to ask you because Maggie at the exchange won't tell me. Who was it? Was it Arthur?
I laid my brother in one piece. Arthur makes his own decisions. The man you shall be. You stay fucking married.
It's a lifetime contract, man.
Well, listen. Yeah, I think you can. I'm looking for Linda Shelby.
Friends meeting
Do you know
place.
her? Hi, I'm Arthur. My husband.
If you're her husband, she doesn't want to talk to you.
Look at you. Ain't you smart?
We're already assaulting, really?
But you got all the fucking answers, have you? Well, let's try you with another one, huh? Let's try you with another one. How about we search for the fucking truth within? Let's have a look, right? Let's have a look. See what we got inside here, eh?
Was always gonna happen.
Point of view. And when the clothes are strewn, don't be afraid of the fool Touch the fullness of her breast. Feel the love of her.
At least he's still breathing.
Oh, sure again.
Yo, there's been an awfully lack of red right hand this season.
She will be your living end.
I'm a good man. I'm a fucking good man like you. A God-fearing man. There is good in my heart. There is good in my heart. But my hands, these hands belong to the devil. The fucking devil!
Did she come back?
Told you. You can experience the highest of the highs, but the lowest of the lows with Arthur. And those
She in
lows are
Scotland?
going to be
Is that where you're
devastating.
going?
Oh, she's not in fucking Scotland, John. Whiskey. We want whiskey. Maps. Cigars. Load the van, we want it all.
Who's we?
Me and Johnny Dogs.
Ah. So it's you and Johnny Dogs
Such a
against Scotland.
frustrating character to watch. Like,
Curly Arthur is going to Scotland, so he needs hand grenades.
How many?
Sake, it's like it's normal.
Our friends at the BSA still have lots left from the war, but we can't get them.
Give me some hand grenades, Curly, eh? You find them back there, eh? Good boy, yeah? You get me some. Put them on my account.
How many? 3, Curly.
trust Curly to be the bright spark in all of it.
Find a way of getting her back, Arthur. Without her, you're as good as dead already.
I think he ain't never getting Linda back. Never. I think that scene was really well shot as well, with Arthur attacking Linda's friend. The lighting, you know, emanating from the window itself. Obviously, you only seeing the shadows, or like sort of their outline only being black. You're not seeing anything of what's happening, but you understand and you realize what's happening. And it just held at that medium wide long shot, and it was in a long extended take. I thought it was beautiful.
Gentlemen, you have just crossed the border into the county of East Toll Cross. Now, according to the unwritten constitution of Toll Cross County, gypsies, Catholics, and other criminally minded individuals are not allowed to walk the roads of our Protestant district on account of the poor quality of their labour. So, my own boys will be taken off from here. We will be needing your tools, your tar, your burner,
Yeah, burner.
your transportation.
Transportation.
Your gypsies can easily steal an hour. I have the keys to the truck. And when the time comes for his crucifixion, It will be me who drives in the nails.
Not the tar. Not the tar.
Mr. Shelby! At last you were alone. I think we'll make quite the team. The pheasants won't know what hit them.
There's awfully been a lot of that this season. The camera work I've noticed where it will be like a quick sort of 180 pan around, or you know, another pan around, like exactly what was happening right there, all in one take. And it was used this episode as well. Not the pan around, but it was like a quick rush of the camera zooming into the door, or like it would be the cameraman rapid, like it was like almost like a sped up shot. And there's a lot of like sped up takes this season that I've noticed, which hasn't been used in seasons 1 to 4. Again, the artistic difference between seasons 1 to 4, which I've realized, and yet again, you saw it right there. Quick pan around to Oswald Mosley, another pan around quickly to Thomas Shelby, and then again, I think, like I was saying before, I think it was the scene with the British officer, Michael, Tommy, and Arthur when they arrived to the house. It was sort of like a quick zoom up, or like a quick rapid take to the door as they were entering.
Fine shot, Mr. Shelby.
Before we smoke, I have some conditions.
It really isn't going to be that kind of relationship. Just smoke like the fine man you'll become.
He ain't gonna be used like a puppet, man. You know Tommy Shelby. He might play the long game, but... I think that's the dolly zoom used yet again.
Little Ben Younger. I have an allocated confidential line, code 78.
Today, gentlemen, we are avenging an unprovoked attack on members of our organization.
Unprovoked?
We're carrying out a routine border patrol. Our enemies are gypsies, members of a race destined for natural eradication anyway, due to what the scientists call selection. And since these beggars are unchristened and unregistered, the local constabulary will as soon drop them in a communal grave as find a name for a gravestone. So proceed in any manner you choose to find the fugitive we seek.
Unprovoked. The audacity to say that.
Morning, Mr. Gold. Yeah. The Billy boys are coming for you.
How the fuck you find me? How the fuck did they find me?
I can't have let it slip. Give you no choice, eh? What? What?
Hand the gentleman over, and no one else will be harmed.
Hey, maybe he used those 3 grenades to good use. Rigged it up. Yep, exactly. Tripwire, bang.
So, Tommy Shelby, it's war you want. It's war you shall have.
What do you mean it's war you want? Brother, you killed Aberama Gold's son. You started it. You instigated. You're the instigator. Are you serious, McCavin? I hope that guy gets absolutely wasted, man. What a prick, honestly. Like, is war you want? He doesn't want it. The war came to him. Unprovoked as well. Like, really? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. Maybe the Billy Boys... Are the Billy Boys... Listen, are the Billy Boys in Oswald Mosley's control? And listen, is Oswald Mosley gonna know? Is he gonna know that Thomas Shelby accepted the offer and is an informant? Or like, is he gonna? Okay, so if I am right, the Billy Boys are acting under Oswald Mosley's orders. And if the Billy Boys deliver that message that there was a planned attack on them, or like Thomas Shelby struck back, is that gonna give the sort of is that gonna give the nod to Oswald Mosley that Thomas Shelby only joined to be an informant, or has joined the party to sort of, you know, do him over in the long run? And is Oswald Mosley gonna plan for that? I could be wrong completely, but that's my thought right there, is that Thomas Shelby is obviously joining the political party of Oswald Mosley to obviously become an informant and get at him in the long run, and go at him that way. That's his strategy. But is Oswald Mosley prepared for that? Does Oswald Mosley know that is going to happen because of this strike back at the Billy Boys, and he sort of got the heads up there? I'm not too sure. But yeah, that was a great episode of Peaky Blinders Season 5, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Been your boy Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.